Okay, I'm sure for we a Christian Atsu neba penino na enije sem ena eba yefa sa kwan so na yema mu nyina makwaba e kwan so nkoso emra brighter media so ene of first time a mesro say obe subscribe say be ya e drop new video bi a onso so obenya bi ahwe uwi a na wa share video yi ama onua enso so ahwe bi Christian Atsu Sam owo miensa penino e bema di otoso eye bema ena afi no last born no eye oba na emema mienu abusua ball ankwara ne bono ano odene ene me video bi a kirewa jeze ball Christian Atsu ne ba no all bono ano odene tinkrofo kekaza bofrei wafane papa pepepepepe na ene no ansa ne yebekwa akọ video no ene gisem ena eba Christian Atsu Sam onim se ne ma no wo Newcastle boboku ni mu a chese omo nkwada nim eho ena wo bo under 12 ene under 10 no eho ena enkwada no ewo enti abofre ya woda screen fi waboa ne team etimi amoma win trophy. Yes, waboa ne team amoma timi a win trophy after say Christian Atsu Sam onya ne baby koye no enti good news ena eba na Christian Atsu Sam e ogidie se baby obia no ni sunfum etankwada yachi enti enkwadai ebeba beye footballers a chese wan hwe ya ewiase mu nyina dia na dane de kan se Ballon d'Or no enkwadai ebetumi aba be gibi ewiase mu nyina ekohwe mu omo ni ball no ye odidie se mpo Christian Atsu Sam sunsum ebeta nkwadai achi ama saade ni nyina no wo mu etumi ajibi na afi no bibia aye kama yebekọ na afi no yakwa akọ Christian Atsu Sam ebra na ni team no ne ma no yes wo mu ebo ball akwara we ebo no abusua na ano odene yes entintem so yebekọ na yakwa akọ sa video no na afi no bibia aye kama Christian Atsu Sam ne samai tambofra na chi ni samai tambofra na chi papa ni odidie se nye Christian Atsu Sam baby a wantimi amobo ankwa akoduru no emofrei won betra sa me ba to yenko na ye had this video eba Crime Check Foundation amoso den sem atudwa eba ye beto aso.
What a pass. Straight.
Yes!
What a pass. Straight.
Yes!
What a pass. Straight.
Yes!
Okay, abusua ene dawo no ense ball na abofra ne bono ano dene na mehwe abofra video no na chese nisuo ena mete abofra ne mehwe ne video no nisuo nko a ena mete sanse Christian Atsu Sam akowu arehuwu na after no good news abase abofra timi awene trophy a na eye chese arehosem sa ye ni gisem. Yes, na enka sa trophies you know na nka ye bompa ye se nka Christian Atsu tiase ena abofra oje trophy a enka enyina nim se Christian Atsu enigi a abranche no ebefam na enyina nim se ye ogidie se baby a Christian Atsu wo bia baby a ne sunsun wo baby a ne kra wo bia no nani age ewo ho se ne ba prekupe wetimi awene trophy a etise nti yemfa mpaibo enter emofra no echi na yenkan we ansa na yakọ Crime Check Foundation na ade da screen is Christian Atsu ene posti ye bra otiase no ne ba no ekọ ball match a owieye na nsa kan video no na eja ode beto ha sei na otro say a great pass with the weaker foot assist. Well done, son. Great pass with the weaker foot assist. Well done, son. And sir, akwadano oye I think so ye nifa nti bonkum na odi twa ball too ma obi share. Yes, nti no the ma assist ema go by. Nti na ye ni weaker foot. Na say sa ne foot no o nyusu e no. Unse Christian Atsu no left enti ne right no ena ye ne weaker foot enti se bi obi a left and right ne weaker foot sanse no nye no na obo edi Christian Atsu S0n no use ne weaker foot no ena de ma pass a lead to go enti na Christian Atsu kwada no omubobo bi awie na omubefia chese obo mabaso maya de no show mun kran enti na sama ebija ne say Christian Atsu ni we wan be sa de na momo nanso ye ogidie se nyame tumi ade nyina ye abuso make say ni sua tata me nanso so yemfa ni nyina ma nyame sanse nyame nanim de ye ena oye ede ema ne ma ono a na ede ma ono a so ene san ede esan egie enti de besi bia no yemfa aseda ema twediampon nyankopon enti entantem so ebetu mirika na eco crime check foundation na wachim kwan of so a o share Christian Atsu a o share project we ase a chese na ye Christian Atsu ba bia enya no na enim se Christian Atsu de nyamenti or heaven Abraham ne ukase entantem so yenko na yenhwe Mr. Ibrahim.
Tell us about how Atsu and you ended up in this bromance, this love story that you have with him.
Well, I don't know where to start from, but he had been monitoring us for some time, what we do at Crime Check Foundation. And then, so he reached out to me one day, about 5 years ago, 6, thereabout, that...
he reached out to you?
Absolutely, because he's been monitoring us on social media. And so he decided to link up so that we work together. So that gave birth to our Petty Offenders Project, because we hadn't started the Petty Offenders Project formally. And so his dream was to see to the fines of most petty offenders being paid, so that they avoid the prospect of recidivism, where they have to go into the prison, come back and then re-offend. So he started pouring money into the Petty Offenders Project, through which many petty offenders were released, and not only released, but reintegrated into society. So if you look at our ex-convict reintegration project, where he played a key role, we even held a press conference. That if you look at the picture, that was the day we held a press conference, which he spoke, and then urged government to ensure the passage of the non-custodial sentencing bill into law. You may be aware that the non-custodial sentencing bill has been in Parliament for so many years, and then he has consistently advocated its passage into law to avoid a situation whereby someone goes to steal a fowl, someone goes to steal banana, and the person finds himself in jail. He's been speaking passionately about it, and what worried him a lot, the fact that because we don't have proper classification of our prisons, petty offenders are mixed with hardened criminals. So the petty offender who may have gone to steal an egg goes in there and comes out hardened. He thought that didn't make sense, and so he's been pushing for the passage. Unfortunately, he's gone today. It's a pity. I don't even know where to end, but we've lost a monumental figure. Apart from he advocating for the passage of the non-custodial sentencing bill into law, it would interest you to know that he's released over 150 prisoners. He paid their fines, ensured their release, and giving capital for most of them to trade. It appears, unfortunately, that when we mention Atsu and Crime Check, the overriding idea is that he's released people from prison and reintegrated them. He did more than that. Under our health check series, he paid the medical bills of many individuals who are not prisoners. We call them medical prisoners. He paid for surgeries for these individuals as well. Under our general charity series, he also gave trading capital to lots of widows and orphans. Under our educational support series, he also paid the school fees of many students across the country. And so you can imagine what he did. He did a lot. He did a lot for humanity. He typifies humanity. He typifies humility. And I think that is one trademark that all of us have learned from him. You recall on the 18th of June, I lost my wife to breast cancer in Turkey. And I didn't tell him my wife wasn't well. And he heard it, and then a stranger was persistently calling me. And I couldn't pick because I was hot then. And the message he sent us is, Christian Atsu, please pick the call, it's up. Pick the call. And so I picked, and he said, I'm going to send you some money through my agent, Murat, $3,600. It was that money that I used to pay for my wife's is a casket, I don't know the right way, to be brought home. And then, so yesterday I couldn't go to the airport because it would have given me some memories that would have been problematic. I just couldn't go. And then he was found on the 18th of this month. My wife died on the 18th of June. I don't know whether it's a spiritual coincidence. And then later on, when we had gone to Portia Media Secondary School to build a clinic in memory of my late wife, we got to know that Atsu also attended Portia Media Secondary School. So you can imagine the connection. And so it's a very difficult period for all of us. He's created a huge gap that will be very difficult to fill. One thing about him was he didn't want people to know about all these sacrifices, all these monies that he was, doling out to the poor. And he would also, Graham perhaps knows better that he wasn't the type of footballer who was collecting $200,000 a week, $300,000 a week and more. The little he was collecting at Newcastle, at Chelsea, and so on and so forth, he was still devoting these monies to the welfare of the poor, the needy, and the voiceless. So it's a pity. It's a huge gap that will be difficult to fill.
Okay, I was for Mr. Ibrahim, and I'm attending Canon. Said, I ran to a friend Christian Atsu die. Yes, I'm say, oh money baby pantana. Na dachi bino. Ebe kosro hono. Yini na yonkoto na heaven. Na bibia anye kama because adoya branch ni ye. It drew time bi niema beye basa so still. Na ubisuwa ya doye nti. Nyame ma ne baby pantana. Era ho na Christian Atsu die. Yeru mfini da. Eti to amanfo no amanfo kra se yempe stadium bi na yemfanto edin Atsu ento so ebia Atsu Sports Stadium na yemfa enkai abrantie no abusua yede mu si ame adoma ebesan hia.